So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway.
Please welcome our players, everyone.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then. Caicedo. Vardiol. And Caicedo. Messi. He's gone for goal! Pearson. Quality ball. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Messi. Played out to the right. He slings it in. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
Manchester United gain their reward with an early goal. Serginho. Camavinga. Jimenez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space. Chance for a shot! Oh, good delivery. Almost the perfect outcome.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Produces a cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Danger averted for now. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Manhoof gets a good foot in there. Messi. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold looking... Up he goes! Manhoof. Camavinga with the cross.
When it's delivered early like that,
Goes for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Manchester United are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Wilmot gets over and intercepts. Boca. Stoke applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Spread it left. Serginho has it out wide and in space. Can he finish? It goes to show he is human after all.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Phillips. Pearson. Seco. That's a little off target. Thomas in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's been taken short. Nice control. Played into the box. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Alexander-Arnold. And Gvardiol sends it crossfield. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Camavinga goes looking wide, and it's Serginho. Deep cross. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Thomas. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Distributed tidily. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Boca. To Thomas. Stood up well to him there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Boca. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Mbappe. Thomas with a definite foul there.
There will be 1
Mbappe.
minute added time.
Applies the finish! Good try. The outcome could so... And there's the end of the first half.
They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Phillips makes the interception. Foot in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gvardiol. And it's Messi. Thomas. By Junho. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. This is their second corner of the game. Thomas can get it clear. Stoke have the chance to go the other way. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He has found a way through. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. He's found a way through, and he was alert to it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
The ball's gone astray. Messi! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
The attendance for this
Manchester
match
United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bai Jun-ho stood his ground strongly. Caicedo. And this is Kane. This looks promising. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Number 5, Caicedo. Coming on the field is...
And it's Seco.
Number 6, Federico.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Seco, out to the right. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Serginho. Wilmot clears it away. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! That's a half-decent try.
Kane usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Seco. And it's Chamadeu. Now Chamadou. Pearson. That has been slung wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that is expertly dealt with. Seco. And it's Pearson. And he's there to retrieve it.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Alexander-Arnold. He shifted it to the flank. Valverde. And it's Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Boca. No, again there's no way through. He's picked his way through. Pass is just off target. Now it's Kane. Looking for options for movement. Nice sequence of passes, this. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's the shot! Manhoof. Secco. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He is through here. Camavinga cuts it out. Valverde.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Messi. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Pearson. And it's Boca. Cresswell. In with the challenge. Gallagher joining us now. I think we all anticipated that.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what they want to do here. Just get the ball to him and hope.
That's that, the end. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything
Please
working
take this
very nicely.
opportunity to pay a visit to our official store.
That's where we have to end it. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And this is now today's lineup.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Serginho picks it up out wide. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Brown. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Caicedo. And Guardiol. And that's a good ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Goes for the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly! Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. And here's Messi. A header! Cleared without complication. He shifted it to the flank. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Ayling getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Short changes him with that pass. Kane! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
He can get that clear. Mbappe! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Over to the left. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Kane. Nicely spread. Mbappe! Gets his head on it! Brown. Middlesbrough were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then...
And Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Target. Brown. And that has not gone well. Half an hour played now. Brown. That's a sharp pass. Spread it left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Distributed tidily. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Manchester United get their fourth corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Middlesbrough are looking to go forward now. This looks promising. Ball comes in. He's had a shot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Kamavinga. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Kane. It's a really well-measured ball.
Minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Messi. Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Manchester United, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. He's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Oh, sweet feet. Brown. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mbappe. Now it's Kane. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking for options for movement. Target. Has it out wide and well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. He gets big and kept out by
place to deal with that.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho. Kane looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good for them.
Played out to the left flank. They get a throw in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And it's Caicedo. Out to the left it goes. Serginho's cross. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's nice. Caicedo. And he's had a hit! just off target.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Target. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's found a way through. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Point-blank header! And it's come back out to him. It's there! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Mbappe. And the return pass. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's a throw-in. Ailing. Brown. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Gets into some space.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Kane. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, some tackle that. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Brown. The final 5 minutes. And it's Camavinga.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Target. That has been slung wide. Alexander-Arnold was in no mood for any of that.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi.
4 added minutes has been
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Oh, perfectly measured that. And great chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Jimenez. Now Mbappe. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Kane claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a dramatic game. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van der Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
I wonder... He's having a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Tottenham finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Romero, Bentancur, Tottenham looking to pass their way through. And this is Kane, out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. Ah, that's a fine interception. Kudus aims beyond the defence. He's through here. He's picked his way through. Now it's real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Jimenez. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Gray. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Simons. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's the chance to counter. Mbappe. That's very neat. Plays it... Oh, smashing header! Oh, off the bar! Just off target.
Kane must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Pedro Porro. And it's Bentancur. Now Van de Ven. Kolomuani.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Spence.
Now it's Kane.
Serginho.
Messi, out to the right.
And it's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly.
Oh, that's nice.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Messi. And the ball's come loose here. Mbappe knocks it into space. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bentancur getting this one clear.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Spence. Kolomuani. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Alexander-Arnold. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space. As
Climbs up big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Richarlison.
And that's gone loose. Mbappe tries to play it through. And he's intervened well there. Spence. Manchester United are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's on it, can he get away? Serginho in acres of... Big chance!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Serginho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their third corner. And he's heaved it away. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Xavi Simons is onto it. Simons!
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Xavi Simons really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
He is through here. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Pedro Porro with the short one.
And it's Spence. And it's made its decent chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Mbappe to Messi. Played out to the left flank. Serginho.
He's got away. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Manchester United have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
And he's picked it up out wide. Nice control. And this is Kane. Takes a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Pedro Porro. Now it's Kudus. Caicedo. And it's Serginho. Now it's Messi.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
Oh, shooting chance! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
That's the kind of fluidity we all want to see. OK, it didn't quite work out this time, but that'll have given them some confidence.
Gray. Spence. Now Van de Ven. Gray. Kolomuani.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. He's found a way through. And a shot! And that was very necessary. Now it's Messi. And he shoots! Oh, another save. Corner number 4 coming up here. Xavi Simons gets good distance on it. Manchester United are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Delivery from Mbappe. Header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
And it's Messi.
And Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Spence.
Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. And let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And smartly reclaimed.
Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Spence. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Caicedo. And Serginho.
Sends it crossfield. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kane.
Alexander-Arnold.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
Mbappe ploughing through the middle.
Mbappe!
Kudus.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Richarlison.
Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Messi. Gray. That has been slung wide.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vardiol.
Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Simons.
Number 8.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Arnold. Coming on the field, number 3, Singo. Number 21,
Serginho.
Mikel Oyarzabal.
Mbappe.
Number 6, Federico Valverde.
And here's Colomwani. He has found the way through.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Simons. Bentancur.
Oh, it's come loose.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
And it's Maddison. Now it's Oyarzabal.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
This looks promising.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Nicely
time.
weighted ball.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Serginho claiming the Man of the Match award,
And there is very little room for argument. Manchester United may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit...